Hello and welcome to Who Signed Off on That, a podcast where we look at adverts and have a bit of a laugh. This is Jonny, I'm Harry, and let's get into it.
Hello.
So what are you drinking, Jonny?
Today's beer of choice is Hazy Jane by Brewdog.
Hazy Jane by Brewdog, funny that. I've got the same. Cheers. First podcast.
Snap. First podcast, here we go.
Keep looking down the lens like an awkward motherfucker. Right, let's get into it.
What we're doing. So this podcast is about us reviewing adverts on all aspects. What's good, what's not good, and obviously the clue's in the title, isn't it? Who signed off on that?
Who signed off on that? We've essentially been doing internet scrolls in our 5 minutes we get, and you get adverts and they make you laugh, they make you cry, and we share them with each other.
And some of them make you go, who signed off on that?
And some of them you're like, who the fuck signed off on that? It's like, wow, okay, fair enough. So we've got a random list, which there's no particular order.
Yes.
We haven't planned this very well.
So I've acquired some, you've acquired some.
Yes.
Arguably, you've got a lot more than me.
I've got one or two, yeah.
And in no particular order.
No particular order.
We've got a screen there.
Yeah.
We will bring them up on screen.
I literally, all I've got here is a bunch of YouTube links. You'll be able to see on the screen recording if I show you. I literally don't know what I'm even going to press on. So,
Are you going to press on them chronologically though?
No.
Are you going to tick?
I'll just mark them, yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
Watched.
Yeah, because else we're going to watch yours ones and then my ones.
Okay, so you'll dibble and dabble.
I'll dibble and dabble.
Shuffle.
Yeah, if I had a shuffle button, I'd do that.
We need a shuffle button.
I don't have one.
Apple, if you're listening, can you make a shuffle button for the Notes app?
Yes.
That would.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be good.
Just for us. Right. We up for the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go somewhere in the middle.
Oh, okay. Scrolling.
And let me go full screen.
So, Dan, do we have everything we need for this meeting?
It's all right here, sir.
Do you like slapstick?
Is your data backup as reliable as it should be?
Don't worry, sir. He told me everything.
Ours is. Bright Store Storage Software from Computer Associates.
Okay, that's brilliant.
What do you think?
That's brilliant.
So we've spoken to people about making adverts for software, and they're like, with software, we can't make an advert for it.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
That's computer software. You don't see a computer. They've just made it funny. It's absolutely fantastic.
That's brilliant.
They've gone, what problem are we trying to solve? Well, we're trying to basically make sure things don't get lost. Well, what's the way that things get lost? People keeping it in their head. You know, they just put the human into essentially software.
And arguably the other problem that they're trying to solve is that trying to do an advert for software could be quite boring.
Yeah, and in 30 seconds, right? That was 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So a lot of these videos won't be 30 seconds because it's really hard to do. We make adverts. We know how hard it is to tell a story in that time.
Yes.
So when they do it in 30 seconds, I'm like, oh, well done.
They've nailed that.
Yeah.
They have nailed that.
Yeah,
I tell you
well
what,
done.
here's a wild card for you on that one though. So that depends on your view as a business as well of what you're advertising and what you want to and the way that you want to advertise.
Are you willing to have a bit of a laugh as a company?
Yeah.
And if the answer is yes, then you can have a lot of fun advertising and you can leave the realms of the product.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And don't take yourself so seriously, and you're just trying to get people to remember it. They're not.
And really, I think really importantly on that video particularly as well is I'm going to assume that was a TV commercial because it was 30 seconds.
Don't know. Yeah.
So in a TV commercial, you've got 30 seconds to engage with an audience and then make them remember your brand name. You can't do engagement, remember your brand name, trust your product, see you as an expert. You can't do all of that in 30 seconds.
No.
So what they've gone for is, if we make something that they will definitely put their phone down, arguably Okay, that's probably from the 80s.
14 years ago. This was the YouTube link. I couldn't find the original.
Okay, so a while ago, people weren't maybe on their phones, but they've gone something memorable.
And like the first line, right, is the guy's walking down the street, and you get your first laugh within 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Do you have the meeting notes? Yes, it's all up here. Boom.
Push.
5 seconds.
Brilliant.
You've told a story in 5 seconds. That's clever.
Yeah.
Good advert.
I do like that.
Yeah. Right, I've got one loaded up. So they're going to be random after this one. But I really want to show you this one because it's different.
Oh.
It's fresh out of Japan. I say fresh, it looks old. But it's from Japan.
Okay.
And it's wild. Are you ready?
Is it shot in 4:3?
Yeah. That shows the age.
Yeah.
I don't think that was an artistic choice.
It wasn't an artistic choice.
No.
It was the only option. In most cases, high blood pressure won't save you.
Tea for those with higher blood pressure.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
That is incredible.
Thank you, Japan. I'm thanking the whole country for that advert.
Oh, that's amazing.
Who signed that off?
Oh, not Clearcast.
Yeah, Clearcast score?
0.
Not even, no chance.
Not going on telly.
They wouldn't even have a tete-a-tete with you. They just...
No, please don't make that advert. We won't let it on at all. It's not happening.
So, they had to sell a product that was good at keeping your blood pressure low.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So they could have gone, hey, this is a lovely tea. Not only does it taste nice, it keeps your tea. Not only does it taste nice, it keeps your blood pressure low.
Yeah.
So it's a really good health benefit thing, and it's delicious, and you look cool. No. They've gone, in what experience could really high blood pressure be a good thing? And excess blood, but we'll ignore that. And this is the concept they came up with. High blood pressure, well, it could probably put out a fire. And then they had to make the fire happen.
But why? Where did the fire come from?
The fire... He was smoking a fag and taking a piss.
Well, that's why he was smoking.
All right.
So, yeah, I saw him smoking at the beginning.
Yeah, he's smoking.
And immediately went Clearcast, no.
Yeah, can't smoke.
No.
So it's a fail before they've even pissed blood out of their head. I mean, yeah, so they failed because they're smoking, but that caused the fire. It could have been an anti-smoking advert, but no.
What did it for me?
Why did he get a giant stick to try and put the fire out? There's so many...
He got the giant stick to put the fire out so that there could be the accident.
Yeah, but who thought of that?
Brilliant.
Whoever thought that, please get in touch. I'd love to meet the creative team behind that.
Who signed that off?
Who signed it off, yeah.
More ideas.
Who at the tea company went, that is a great idea.
Yeah.
That's going to sell more tea. And I wonder if it did. We do need to find out whether these adverts were effective.
It's really hard though, isn't it?
Well, it's a lot of effort, and it's actually hard to find out if any advert's effective.
Yeah.
That's a difficult thing about marketing. Like, it's getting easier because you can track things, but back in the day they probably couldn't have. It's a hard thing to measure.
You'd have to get in touch with the Japanese tea company and go, excuse me, do you remember the advert that you made where...
15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25 years ago. I mean, it's hard.
Could you tell us about your sales figures? It's
hard for people to track their own figures, but for us to learn Japanese...
Yeah.
And then get in touch. I mean, we could probably use ChatGPT, but, we could...
Get ChatGPT, get in touch with them.
No, but translate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we could send them an email,
Yeah.
Or Google Translate or whatever. But yeah, I think it's more effort than it's worth. But if anyone knows if that advert was effective, or who signed off on it, or who came up with the idea, anyone who worked on the production, please get in touch, because I'd love to hear from you. Because, wow, what a masterpiece.
It's incredible.
It's a masterpiece.
The bit for me is at the end when he gives him the little well done, and just one more bit comes out of his head.
Comedy genius.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, good advert.
It's brilliant.
See, now I remembered the advert. I was really looking forward to showing it to you. I couldn't remember what it was advertising though, so maybe it didn't work, because I just mainly remember the blood coming out of the head. I completely forgot it was tea.
I would buy that.
Yeah?
Yeah, because...
You got high blood pressure?
No. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I might have.
We'll drink that tea.
There you go. Mm-hmm. I would buy it because this is why I love the job that we do, because I'm highly susceptible to advertising.
Aren't we all?
I am the guy at Christmas. You've done Christmas dinner. You sit on the sofa watching a bit of telly. Advert comes on. Baileys at Christmas. I'm like, oh yeah, Baileys. And then I look down at my hand and there's a Baileys in my hand.
Boom.
And at some point...
Yeah, why do we drink Baileys at Christmas? Is that advertising? Did they position themselves to be a Christmas drink?
Oh no, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah. Oh, because you only sell it once a year.
Yeah.
Well, anyone at Baileys who came up with that idea, get in touch.
That's a good point. But I then am like, oh yeah, Baileys, and subconsciously I've got up and got myself a Baileys. So that advert, I would then be shopping. Do you know what I mean? Like later on, a couple of weeks, see the tea brand, and go, do you know what? I'm going to buy some.
Yeah. All for me mum who's got blood pressure, or uncle, or whatever, you know. Yeah. I'd be well in. I wouldn't be worried about. But then if a fire starts and you've been drinking that tea, that it's a forest fire. It's chaos. Because you haven't put it out with your forehead stream.
That's a good point. So maybe
high blood pressure is a good thing.
Wouldn't buy it because I'd be too worried that my high blood pressure wasn't going to be able to make me a superhero momentarily.
Maybe that advert has caused more high blood pressure than any other infograph. Right, let's move on. Brilliant. Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah, can you, if it is one... just go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a YouTube one.
Okay, I can't remember any of them.
Okay, fantastic.
Hi, I'm Gary Scott, a completely new character. Blocked rain, grimy sink, dirty shower, fridge turn. Not my problem. I'm here to talk about this surreal high-protein cereal. Bosh, and the hunger is gone. Just look what Surreal does to this dirty oven. Absolutely nothing!
Can Surreal clean ketchup out of my T-shirt, Gary?
No, but one bowl of Surreal has 13 grams of protein. That's more protein than 2 eggs.
But is it as tasty as 2 eggs?
See for yourself. Bosh, and the cereal is wet.
Me, that tastes f***ing amazing. But it can't be healthy. Is it filled with sugar?
No, Surreal has 0 sugar. Bosh, and the sugar is... Do I have to say Bosh every single time?
But why have protein cereal when I could make protein shakes out of protein bars?
No! Most protein bars cost 2 to 3 quid, but Surreal costs 65p a bowl.
Can Surreal clean this penny?
No, don't be stupid! Of course not.
So it's high protein, 0 sugar, great value, and taste f***ing amazing. I'll buy some right now.
Do you want me to give the web address again?
No, thanks, I've got it.
Well, I'm going to give it anyway.
But
it's www.eatsurreal.co.uk.
I said I didn't need it. Why don't you ever listen to me?
There you have it. Surreal high-protein cereal. Bosh, and the advert is done.
Geez, Gary, all this protein's gonna make me a real Mr. Muscle.
Don't say that name.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, you need to be old enough to remember Barry Scott.
Well, I don't think he's that old.
Maybe not. I feel old watching it, but yeah, maybe not. I mean, brilliant.
So they've taken an advert format that was essentially, here is advert rammed down your throat with this man shouting at you about Sill It Bang.
Sill It Bang, of
Sill
course.
It Bang, bang, and the dirt is gone.
Yeah.
Obviously, they weren't going to say bang, which I think is why he was saying Bosch.
Bosch, yeah.
Bang, patented by Sill It Bang.
Yeah, fantastic.
And then just gone, that guy doesn't do the adverts anymore. Let's see if we can find him.
Does that mean his name is Barry Scott? Else that would be intellectual property. Wouldn't it? If they made up the name Barry Scott, they wouldn't be able to use it for this ad. They've actually just found a bloke, the Sill It Bang guys.
Oh, imagine if they...
Found a guy called Barry Scott and we're like, you'll do it? Well, I'm Barry Scott. So I can do it.
Imagine if they hired him
because
off
of the
Mandy
name.
and then went, we're going to IP his name as well.
I think they wrote the script.
Yeah.
And then they had to find someone called Barry Scott. And that was how he got the job. Yeah.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
A really good example. Hey, if we've got any clients of ours, like we've got connections with Mr. Motivator, so we can get Mr. Motivator. So, just saying, if you've watched that advert and you're thinking, hey, that's quite a good idea.
Yeah,
let's get.
And unlike the first one, which had 30 seconds, you've got a bit longer. So you could have made that into 3 adverts, right? But it's for the internet, so you've caught them. They're going to watch it to the end because it's funny, it's memorable because it's Barry Scott. Unless you're 13 or whatever, and you can't remember him. There's
a couple of versions of that one. There is a 30-second, and I think the 30-second includes no swearing.
Yes, that's a shame
because on a TVC you can't even have suggested swearing.
We haven't got into Clearcast yet because we're only on the second one, but there's going to be a lot of these that would not get past Clearcast in this country. We can't even have people without their seatbelt. No, you can have the seatbelt on, but if it's not visibly on, it's not allowed in the advert.
Yes.
We've got some here that are definitely...
Yes.
Either because they're old or foreign. You know, there's a lot of American ones.
There's definitely a limit to what you can put on TV, and that limit is getting smaller and smaller, and is quite funny.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, we have...
the things that we have to cover on set. But... there's always possibilities.
Yeah.
There's always possibilities, and you can test the limit pre-shoot by submitting the script.
Yeah, there's ways around it, but you might not be able to hold that beer that close to a fire.
Oh, absolutely not. They would, if I was under 5 years old.
We've not even got the fire grate on.
We've not got the fire health and safety is gone.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was under 5 years old, I definitely shouldn't have a beer.
No.
But yeah, there's what do we have? We had one on the beach, didn't we? Will the children be near the water? Yes, we're filming on the beach. Okay, can you have a lifeguard present? No, we're not going in the water. Yeah, we still like a lifeguard present. The beach is about anywhere between like 60 and 100 metres deep before sea. Where within that range will you be? Maybe 60 to 70 metres from the water. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you get it because they want safe working environments, but when you're working around that, it gets challenging.
They're
nice about it, but it's hard. You know, they're just doing their job, but it's
when you're trying to explain to somebody over email that if the child accidentally falls in the sea, the first depth of water is anywhere between 1 and 2 inches.
Yes, sandy beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant, yeah. So Clearcast, I think that might be a common. We
might have to do an episode on that.
Just on Clearcast.
We might have to do an episode where we review adverts and go.
Can it get past Clearcast?
Can it get past Clearcast?
We could give them a Clearcast score.
Oh, we could.
Like a 10 is definitely getting past, and a 1 is no fucking chance.
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
Yeah.
It's not getting on Clearcast.
Okay, well, let's add that to the podcast. Clearcast score of.
Okay, what about the first one? Do you think there's a Clearcast score? Is that showing Office Danger? I think it might be right. As long as it was.
I think it's for American TV though.
Yeah, but but all we know is the UK. So you make that?
You can do anything in America, so I don't.
Yeah, you can. You really can. Could you make that advert and put it on TV if you proved to Clearcast? We'd have to have a communication with Clearcast. If you proved that you had performed you had a stunt coordinator involved.
Do you reckon we can get someone from Clearcast on the podcast?
I'd love that. Yeah. Yeah, we'd have to put a fire grate up though. Oh, Jesus. Right. Moving on.
Fuck's sake. But hang on. Before we move on from Barry Scott,
Okay.
I think that was really clever of them to get what was fairly synonymous with maybe that age bracket that's contemplating protein-rich cereal.
Yeah. 100%. Our age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that eats some more protein.
Yeah.
And then the little play on it. And she's like, wow, this cereal is fucking amazing.
It's just, they took the ridiculous to the sublime. They're just like, Barry Scott was already ridiculous. It was a silly ad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then they've gone,
But
we can make it
seriously.
Yeah, we can make it sillier. And and not taking their product too seriously. That's
another one.
Yeah, it doesn't fit with every company, but it fits with way more than people realise.
Yeah.
Don't take yourself too seriously. People want to watch it.
Yeah.
And
there's some things. There's something there's some products that need to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of products that
don't.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. You're just trying to sell stuff.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about it.
And in order to sell stuff, the audience needs to be watching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so true. And you've got to cut through all the crap.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of TV ads. There's a lot of ads everywhere we walk now, right? It's not just on the telly.
Oh, yeah.
It's on your phone. Every few flicks, you get an ad. Every YouTube video.
See that guy? Oh, you're not on Facebook, are you? That guy the other day on Facebook, he was like, hey, look at this. And his mate was like, what? And he went onto Facebook Marketplace. And he said, he was on like the top page. It's like chair, kitchen table, lampshade. He's like, what's this? Oh, really? I've been talking to my mum today about buying a Mark 1 Ford Fiesta. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really want a Mark 1 Ford Fiesta. Refreshes the top page. Boom, Mark 1 Ford Fiestas.
No.
Full.
He actually tested it. Oh, we should do that on the pod.
It was just listening.
Oh, it is listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into SCAD Smart at some point. Cause
we'll have to get Kaylee in for that. Yeah,
we really should, because it doesn't listen to you, but it knows a lot about you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's that data? No, that data comes from Mosaic Groups, from Medidata.
Yeah, the Skybox doesn't gather data.
Yes.
But it uses data that's gathered on you.
Your Skybox is watching you.
It's incredibly accurate, but very useful for advertising. Right.
Go on then, let's have another one. So what's that? This is 3.
Number 3. Oh, yeah.
So clear, so pure. Clear glass from Saint Gobain.
Was that an advert for glass?
Yeah, for clear glass. That's weird as hell, eh? Who signed off on that? It was like a deep thriller.
Saint-Gobain. Have we done some work with Saint-Gobain?
No, I don't think so.
I feel we have.
Have we?
So, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I feel we've covered some of their products.
Excellent. Yeah, well,
That's not one of ours.
No, not one of ours.
No. Saint-Gobain.
Saint-Gobain. Yeah.
Just for glass.
The clearest glass. Unless you put a creepy little boy on it.
Okay.
That's passing Clearcast?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. I reckon that's a 10 going to pass Clearcast, no problem.
No problem. But
I mean, it's clear glass.
Yeah, clear glass.
Passing Clearcast.
Short anamorphic lenses.
Yes.
Like super cinematic.
Get on to anamorphic lenses in a minute.
Yeah.
Commercials.
But like that's a cinema grade.
Yes.
Advert, right?
10 out of 10. We should have a rating system, really, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should.
What does it look? It should be. What does it look like? Does it make me want to buy the product? Do I know what the product is?
Yeah, do I know what the product is a good one.
It's an important one. Hence, who signed off on that?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, does it look good? And getting into the subject of does it look good that's important when you're in the ether of everything that is marketing in the advertising world.
It's today.
is today.
Yeah.
To stand out from the crowd.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Everything looks good now.
Everything looks good now.
No TV shows that crap.
Nothing looks crap.
It's all shot on good quality glass, good quality cameras.
Glasses, lenses, by the way.
Yes.
Good quality lenses.
Yeah.
Good quality cameras.
Yeah.
There's an argument for like handheld phone stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But when you're doing like a sort of like hero film high spec marketing advert.
Yeah.
TVC.
There's no excuse not to make it look good in this modern world.
No. And important because then you match and or stand out above the crowd.
Mm.
You can't be sandwiched in between a BMW commercial and the McDonald's advert.
No.
And then be filming it on Dad's DV cam.
Yeah. Unless it's a Blair Witch. Unless it's a Blair Witch vibe.
Yeah. Artistic choice.
Yeah.
So.
But that was quite different, that one, because it's basically a horror.
Yeah, it's like a horror vibe.
Yeah.
It looks lovely.
Looked good. Sound design was all about the sound design.
Sound design was fantastic.
Yeah.
Does it need to be an advert?
I mean, the targeting on that needs to be quite specific.
Yeah.
Who's looking for the clearest of clear glass?
But are they... So like an advert is supposed to solve a problem for a customer. Yeah. And I mean, we're now getting into the topic of the product in itself.
Yeah.
Have you in your lifetime looked out of a window and gone, I wish that was clearer?
Only because it was dirty.
Right.
Yeah.
Or unless you were looking out like one of them wobbly bathroom windows.
But I guess if you sell glass, how do you differentiate yourself? Just by saying, well, ours is the clearest. You've got strongest, clearest, thickest, thinnest.
Do you think that somebody has gone... So when we approach an advert, we talk to you, the client, the customer, about what your problem is, what's your USPs, how we're going to help you solve that problem, what does the advert need to do?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they've sat down and gone, oh, right, we're going to make a TV advert. Okay, cool. What's your USP? Oh, it's really clear.
Really clear.
Like,
yeah,
definitely seeing through that.
Yeah, you think you've looked through a window before, let me tell you.
Yeah. Come and have a look through this. Where is it?
Everyone in the office has got bruised foreheads. Because they can't see it. They're just constantly walking into the walls, because we've built it out of glass, because we're a glass company, of course.
We're a glass company?
Yeah.
They've also, next to the manufacturers that has had to up their game on the sliding door mechanism so it's faster.
That's why they put that little boy there, just to stop people walking into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so they've made glass that is so clear that they now need to stick things to it so you don't accidentally walk through it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, failed.
But
Saint-Gobain. Does anyone here now want to buy... Is it Saint-Gobain? Saint-Gobain?
Saint-Gobain.
654 ppm. Purity KA perfect measure. So if you're looking for clear glass, you know where to go, guys. Saint-Gobain.
The advert itself is wonderfully shot.
Yeah.
And it looks lovely.
Yeah. But this is the thing. There's a fine line between selling a product and getting people just to remember your brand.
I definitely remember the brand. We've just been talking about it for 5 minutes.
Like, it's a memorable advert.
It's
going to stick out in amongst all the rest.
Very good point.
Another 30-second one, you know?
Very good point.
Yeah. And that's really all you need to do. Like, get them intrigued. You're not selling anything in 30 seconds. You're just getting intrigued.
Yeah, you know? Can't argue with that.
Yeah, so...
Saint-Gobain.
I think it worked.
Yeah. I want to have a look through the glass, though.
We'll get some.
So they call us right now and go, you're looking through it right now. I can't even see it.
We've actually got a bit of glass right here. You just don't know it.
Right, go on, what's next?
Don't know. No idea.
Let's find out.
Let's try... let's go down a bit, right. Might give that a mark. Definitely got to get a better system than this.
How many is that?
This is number 4.
This is number 4?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. Let's go.
Open door.
Door open.
Radio on.
Playing radio.
Then do lights.
Lights on.
Protein shake.
Making protein shake.
But she was too New York.
Loading New York. Set speed.
4.
4.
6.
6.
Child of 16.
16.
4.
Error.
Okay, 16. 4.
4.
16.
Correction. 16.
She was too young. Oh, hey, Bianca. Put it right. And I was too young.
Up. Lights down.
Only 16. Only 16.
4.
And from one classic to another, this is Summer of 69.
69.
That was good.
Pretty good.
That is good.
Any idea what they sell?
No. But I feel...
Does it matter?
Where was that? The Netherlands?
It was somewhere abroad, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
and I feel like
know.
Rima 1000...
This was an English... it's Norwegian. I think they did it in Norwegian and they made an English version.
I think that that's for somewhere in that country that, like, everyone knows.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's like, so...
The tagline was...
For simplicity.
No,
Simplicity
is king, and then it said Rima,
1000.
only low prices. Any ideas what Rima 1000 is?
No. Do you know?
I know, yeah, because I'm looking at it. Yeah.
Rima 1000. I don't know.
It's a supermarket chain.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I was going
to... Like a Lidl's or something, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And that works because they all know what a Rima 1000 is. So it's an established brand.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what it is. You could have done that with Sainsbury's as well, for example. If Sainsbury's slogan was "Simplicity is king."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of TV ads that don't tell you what they're advertising until the end.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah.
As an advertising style, I love it.
Yeah.
Because
hook them with the story.
You hook them with the story.
You think you're about to be sold some smart home thing, right?
Yeah.
And you think, oh, this is a new smart home device I'm going to watch.
Yeah. No.
And then you're like, oh no. And it was made by that runner at the end, just shaking her head and running normally.
Yeah.
You can just go for a run.
Yeah, which is what we all should be doing.
Yes.
Running.
Yeah.
Eating high protein cereal.
Yeah, God, we're going to be health freaks after the end of this.
Yeah, I think that was really good. I think that's a really good example of maximising a well-established brand in a particular area.
Yeah.
With a fun and engaging advert that makes you watch it because you want to know what's happening, and then it's got a little bit of comedy in it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Also notice that a lot of these have been funny.
That's because we've chosen them, and that's our favourite adverts.
Funny.
They're funny.
Ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do like a funny ad.
Yeah. Just not everyone wants one, but it's a shame. Because I think all ads should be funny. It's not true. That's not true. But in an ideal world, it would be. Right, go again. Oh, getting past Clearcast?
No, I don't think it is.
No? Too many unsubstantiated claims.
Oh, yeah. Because that's not the product it's advertising.
Would a radio actually do that?
Yeah, if you had an Alexa one.
Yeah.
I guess the claims, you wouldn't need to substantiate those claims because it's not... That's not their product.
Yeah.
Or, no, Clearcast would turn around and go, oh, so you're a supermarket, so you're kind of insinuating that you sell this treadmill that listens to you. And they'd be like, no, we don't. We're saying low prices. I need you to please can you send us substantial evidence to show that you're not advertising this as a treadmill?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to send these all to Clearcast. Well, is this getting in?
Maybe, I wonder if they would... I wonder if in the future I could just send them to Jonathan and go, can you tell me whether or not this would pass?
Yeah.
And if so, why? And then we save that data until we're on the podcast.
Yeah, okay, nice. Good idea.
Okay, I'll email him.
Yeah, nice. Right, let's go back up here. Oh, I'm going to start back and mark that one.
Well done. Oh, I think this... Wobble. Is this... That's not one of yours, is it?
No, not one of mine. 15 seconds, this one. Must be good. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Flora, made with plants, tastes delicious. And Susan, am I right in thinking these plants haven't been pumped through a cow? Great, thank you. Flora, skip the cow.
Brilliant. That's so good.
That's great.
Yeah, what more do you need?
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the benefit of the audience, you're vegan.
Yes.
I'm not vegan.
I eat that crap butter.
You eat that butter.
Yeah.
I put that butter in my fridge for you.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not vegan.
Yeah.
I quite like that as an advert.
Yeah, it's a good advert.
Because he's just asking the cow.
Thing is, with that butter, you can't sell it on taste. You can't go, look at this delicious butter, because it's not true.
No.
It's not as good as butter. But it hasn't been pumped through a cow.
No.
That is true.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I mean...
It's true.
So...
and that's why people want to eat it, I guess.
I'm not sure. So I saw that one on the telly.
Oh, it passed Clearcast.
It did pass Clearcast because it's on the telly.
Yeah.
I am not sure, going by the experience that we've had with Clearcast for the last 6 or 7 years, how they got past the words, oh, it's not been pumped through a cow. Butter doesn't get pumped through a cow.
Does it not?
No.
I don't know enough about cows. Of course butter doesn't get pumped through a cow. It gets pumped out of a cow.
If we wrote that as an ad concept, I would be fully accepting of receiving the email from Clearcast that said, please can you show me how butter is pumped through a cow?
Yeah.
Because a cow eats grass and then turns it and it makes milk.
It's pumped out of a cow, but that's milk.
We take
not
the milk
butter.
out, yes.
Yeah.
I'd also argue that a cow doesn't even know what butter is.
Yeah. Cows don't nod when you generally talk to them. There's a lot of holes in that advert. But very good. Like, no need to have the musician there in the background.
No.
They could have just put that music on it. But they were like, no, we're going to put that celloist
in
the background.
I think it's a cello, yeah.
And the cow in the foreground.
Yeah.
And a buttery bit of mashed potato.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, play it again. It's only 15 seconds.
It's only a short one. Here we go.
Made with plants, tastes delicious. And Susan, am I right in thinking these plants haven't been pumped through a cow?
Susan.
Great, thank you. Flora, skip the cow.
There's a couple of versions of that. So that's a 15-second one. There is a 30-second version. And then there's a couple of the 30-second versions that revolve around that theme.
Mm-hmm.
Similar setting.
Yeah.
This is brilliant. So they created an entire concept, brought it all round, and then they've got 30-second and 15-second versions.
Yeah, great.
Bosh.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
If you are a vegan, or if your dietary choice is to not consume, or you're I saw somebody on the internet the other day called it lactose intolerant. Lactose and told her aunt.
There you go.
They put it in the text message and they're like, that thing where you can't eat dairy? Lactose intolerant? What? Sorry, I digress. If you're lactose intolerant vegan, you're probably going to look at that and go, oh, okay, good, option for me. I might choose that.
Yeah, if you hadn't heard of it.
If you've not heard of it.
Yeah.
You've now seen it on the telly.
Do you reckon it's converting any butter eaters?
I'm a Lurpak, man.
I don't think so. I don't think that'll do it. A cow going.
Mm-hmm.
But it might.
I'd like to see the numbers on it.
I mean, it would Probably sell more Flora, but I don't think to butter eaters. People would buy it for their vegan kids or cousins coming round for dinner.
Yes. Yes. Yes, okay.
Yeah, like my mum would get that for me now.
Right.
Yeah.
Just go, oh, I've seen that on the telly. I'll get that for Harry now.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Something that I can actually feed him.
Yeah. Just a block of butter.
Thank fuck for that. Don't just give him grass. God, it's been so hard at Christmas.
Just be giving you grass.
Oh, mate, I don't go over there anymore. I'll send her that advert.
Everyone sits down for dinner and you're just there grazing in the garden.
Yeah, just chewing on cud. I've only got one stomach, Mum. She don't listen. She doesn't listen.
Brilliant. Oh.
Right, we got time for one more?
Yeah, I think we have got time for one more, actually.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let me mark it. So I'm going to get into a world of shit. Okay, here we go.
You know,
This one of mine.
it doesn't matter if you choose left or right because they're both chewy, crunchy, and delicious.
You know, it doesn't matter if you choose left or right because they're both chewy, crunchy, and delicious. You know what else I like?
No, what?
The sound of the snap.
When you bite into it.
I've seen that one before, and I love it, and I love it even more. It's just so good.
Yeah, so good.
Yes, it passed Clearcast.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That was on the telly?
Yeah, because it's suggestive.
Really?
It's they've made no claims about a product.
Yeah.
They're not saying if you eat a Twix you'll get eaten by a bear.
No.
Yeah, they may be suggesting you're a bit more observant about where you eat your Twix, but there are no claims made in that other than it's crunchy and delicious. So immediately, it's not particularly scary. So you can
Not scary at all.
no,
Just funny.
a 2-year-old could watch that.
Yeah.
He's got no idea what's going on. He's just going, "Oh, bears, fun."
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought it was good. I like animal mascots are quite a big thing. Talking animals in adverts are big, right? And they resonate well with people.
Yeah.
Meerkat
Yes.
was huge, and now I feel like every other advert's got some kind of talking animal in. But that one did it in a nicer way.
Oh, there's the loo roll's got a koala.
There's so many.
That's not a particularly good one, I don't feel, though. Because you know all koalas have got chlamydia.
Didn't know that's what you're going to say. All koalas have got chlamydia.
Don't quote me on
Have
this.
they tested all of them?
No.
That's a feat in itself. Do you know someone's tested all koalas for chlamydia? Should be the fact. Not that they've all got it. That someone's actually tested it.
Forever job, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, there's another one born. Fuck! I thought I was done.
No, because if you put the koala as your mascot.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going with that.
You'd have to test it before you did that.
I don't need to say it out loud, do I? But yeah, meerkat, koala, Andrex puppies.
I mean, there's loads of them.
I mean, there's a lot of
I
animals
won't try and remember
associated
any
with
more than
toilet
you've-
rolls.
Yeah.
Andrex puppies and koalas. Mm-hmm. And there's some beaver. There's a beaver somewhere now.
Is there?
Yeah. I mean, arguably I watch a bit more telly than you do, don't I?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I actually get all of these adverts are from the internet, I'm afraid. I don't actually see them on the telly. But I like that one. I just thought it was funny. I liked it was very well produced. High grade. Big budget.
But how long is it?
30 seconds.
Play it again.
30 seconds.
Look at
It's 2 shots or 3 angles maybe?
3 angles.
1.
You know,
Maybe a tight.
it doesn't matter if
The
you
camera
choose
doesn't
left or
move.
right because they're both chewy, crunchy, and
2
delicious.
angles.
I mean, it's shot in a
You know,
studio, obviously.
It doesn't matter
Triangles.
if you choose left or right because they're both chewy, crunchy,
4
and
angles.
delicious.
Yeah.
You know what else I like?
No, what?
The sound of the snap.
5 angles.
When you bite into it.
Six setups and a bit of a funky thing at the end.
Yeah, funky
Yeah.
close-up Twix
Yeah.
shot.
Brilliant.
awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it cost a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah, it was shot. You can see it's shot in a studio.
Yeah.
A bit of green screen behind the bears, and then a bit of green screen behind the guys, front and back. Hello.
What we don't have is a big budget for this podcast, I'm afraid. So, no green screen, no studio, just my fucking living room and some dodgy fucking shite. Yeah, we can't really show the set falling down on our heads.
No. Okay.
As much as I'd like to.
So some claps to see where you can skip to.
Yeah. Right. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one.
Oh, hey, I'm just doing a small check, and it's smelling really good. And that's why I'm using Shampussy or natural woven watch. You pick not having to be in sting. Shampussy. And that's why mine be even making them. Oh, hey, I'm just doing a small check, and it's smelling really good. And that's why I'm using Shampussy or natural woven watch. You pick not having to be in sting. Shampussy. And that's why mine be even making them. Oh, hey, I'm just doing a small check.
So we're all guilty of sitting down and having a little scroll occasionally.
Oh, yes.
And then this is my real life reaction to seeing this is you're scrolling through and certain things make you stop, yeah?
Yeah.
And I stopped because I saw this woman wafting. I think, what's going on here? And then as soon as she said Shampussy, I was like, whoa, hang on a minute. And then I think the tagline is your pink doesn't have to stink.
Okay, now, who signed off on that? I don't think anyone did. I think she's made this on her own volition.
So I can't confirm or deny that, but what I can confirm is I googled the product and Shampussy's a real thing.
That's a real product.
That's a real product.
And is that a real advert? Have we just been VW'd?
I don't know. I mean...
It's fantastic. Do you think anyone's buying it now?
I was more intrigued by the fact that it's a real product. Yeah. I mean, I'm a man, so maybe someone can educate me on that. I don't.
You know the idea we had about.
I'm trying to come up with like
selling
Willy soap or something.
Well, we had the idea about selling tampons and in between advertising during a period drama.
Yes.
And having like, oh, don't have your period drama or whatever.
Yes.
Well, I said this to my girlfriend and her friend.
Yes.
And I was like, I want to just test this out with the ladies because I think it's hilarious and would sell loads of tampons.
Yeah.
And they both looked at me and went, there's no fucking way that would work. No, it's not funny. I was like, that's funny. Don't have a period drama, and it's in them, and they're all dressed like, from the Victorian times, right? I don't know what you do in it. That's as far as I've got with the idea, but I think that's funny. They didn't, so I don't think. Maybe they'd laugh at that, but I don't think they would.
You don't think they'd buy the product? No.
Unless they had smelly pussies. Maybe like, oh, I didn't know there was such a product. But women are all about
you
products.
can get everything for everything. I'm sure you can get a soap specifically for your big toe now. And then there's a left soap and a right soap.
Yeah, probably. Well, do you think it works?
As an advert, no. It made me watch it.
No, I mean the Shampussy.
Oh.
You can't tell from that advert, can you? There's no claims. No claims of it will make your vagina smell 70% less or anything like that.
No claims. Not a TV advert because it's filmed in 9:16.
Yeah, and it's covered in emojis.
covered in emojis, which is sad face, skull, laughing face, skull.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that means.
I mean,
yeah, kind of shocking revelations in that one.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it.
It's a curveball.
It's a curveball.
Yeah.
We need more of them.
Yeah. But I did watch that advert and go, that's not real. And then I Googled it.
Yeah.
And that's a real product.
Yeah, brilliant.
So maybe that's
what they do.
That's what they were trying to achieve.
Yeah.
Yeah? Because I watched that and said, there's no way that that's real. And then Googled it and went, okay, that's a real thing. I mean, okay, it's not like on the shelves of Boots, but you can't... Oh, I don't know. Was it?
I don't know.
Yeah, here it is, yeah.
How much is it?
It's on lafouque.com. Hang on. That doesn't sound legit. Oh, okay, no, you can buy it in Walmart.
How much?
$24 Canadian.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
It's about...
Half price?
No,
12,
it's about 18 quid.
18 quid?
18 quid, 17, 18 quid.
Oh, you got to have a dirty vagina, haven't you? Jesus, Shampussy. So, you know, some people just get influencers and they send their products out to influencers. Do you think that's what they've done? Or is she? Do you think she's just bought this?
Yeah.
Or they've just looked for people who they think have the smelliest vaginas. And they go, hey, you couldn't make a video about this, could you? No, I think she's a comedian of sorts, right? She's got to be famous for comedy or something, because she's funny. Nobody starts an advert in that position unless they're funny. Look at that. That is a funny person.
I think I think it might be, on reflection, it's very clever.
Wafting her own aroma into her face. I mean, that's...
I think it might be very clever.
Yeah.
I do see a lot of on the feminine hygiene product train. I do see the
rough ride.
I do see the Vagisil advert quite consistently on telly.
Pray tell.
Can't remember it.
You're not the target audience, so are you?
No, but I do. The small child in me goes Vagisil.
Yeah. Sure, it's not a glue.
That would be Vagisil.
No. Sorry.
No?
No, it would be Vagisil.
Okay.
For the puritanical glue.
And I think that ends our first episode.
We're going to end on Shampussy. Yeah, okay. Can't argue with that.
Oh, thank you very much for watching.
Thanks very much for watching, yeah.
We hope to see you on the next one.
We'll see you next time, maybe.
Cheers.